Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ladies Power Lunch. I have an outstanding topic today. I am excited to talk about this. I feel as though we have all just become such grown-ups and we're no longer injecting that fun into our lives in the way that we should. And so we get up in the morning and we hop on that hamster wheel and we do the things that are our daily routine. For me, it's take care of the kids, get them on the bus, get in my car, drive to work, treat my patients, get home, take the kids to whatever activities they have to go to, get home, get them ready for bed, get myself to bed, and then get up in the morning and do that stuff all over again. Hamster wheel. Did anybody hear anything fun in all of that? Okay, my kids are tons of fun. We do have fun when we're together, but the time that we're spending is not really fun related activities. It's all get up and go, 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 get it going, get it done. And so there's a little opportunity there for us to inject some more fun, at least in my life. I don't know about all y'all, but drop in the chat if you feel Ladies Power Lunch, if you feel like you could be having more fun in your life, type fun in the chat. Hashtag fun. Anybody who wants to have more fun, hashtag fun in the chat. Want to say hi to our friends who are watching with us over in Facebook land. Happy Friday, happy fun Friday. And may I please introduce to you our very special and also very fun guest who's going to be giving us the 411 on fun. Annie Garland. Welcome, Annie. It's so lovely to have you, my co-author, as part of the show today. Glad to have you back and love the topic that you're talking about. There might be one or two people in the group who've never met you. I don't know what rock they've been hiding under, but just in case people don't know who you are and why I love you so much, would you share with everybody who you are and about the wonderful things that you're doing in the world?
Oh my goodness. Well, my name is Annie Garland, and I work who want to have more visibility, whether they're in person, online, and want to make connections. And that's what I do. They want to make more money. They want to have more connections. They want to serve, connect, and attract more clients. That's what I'm all about. And I want to have fun while we do that. And that's what I'm all about. So when it gets to fun, I wrote a book, and I did Beacon, by the way, and I love the Beacon book. Oh my gosh, that was such a thrill for me. But I want to I know I'm supposed to say this later, but I just want to get everybody, this is my girlfriend, my new chick friend, Dixie.
So cute.
Yeah, we are going to be doing a lot together over the next few months, actually over the next year, because she is on the cover of my new book, and we'll talk about that later. But I just want you to know that I'm starting off this episode online with my new friend Dixie, and her name is Dixie Chick. So you get the joke. So
yeah, I sure do. She's
anyway.
A Dixie chick.
She's a Dixie chick. Yeah, I met her at a networking meeting. She was standing in the corner all by herself, and I approached her and said, "What are you doing all by yourself?" You can figure why she's by herself. Anyway, so that's kind of what I do. I love bringing things, different things, unexpected things into people's lives to inject fun. But what you could do for fun, Dr. Davia, is, first of all, you got to change that attitude, that mindset. Because if you're on that hamster wheel, you're thinking drudgery, right? So it's all about a mindset.
It really
every day in every way, I'm happier and happier. Start with some great affirmations in the morning. Just change that mindset. I'm just a happy person. And I think because I'm always doing these affirmations and thinking fun, how can I interject fun into my life? I remember when I used to make pancakes for my kids, I'd make Mickey Mouse faces, make little pancakes, and then the big one, and then make the ears. You could, I don't know if you're going to be making pancakes in the morning when you're trying to get them out the door, but it could be a weekend thing. If they're not going to school, it could be a weekend thing. Or I used to always how about now you can make pancake and do Christmas cookie cutters for the kids.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. If you got those metal cutters, you could pour a big one into the pan and then start making little cookie cutters with the metal. They have to be metal. You don't want to use plastic because that'll melt. But yeah, so, you can start your breakfast. I used to always make fun things for my kids for breakfast, like, I don't know, take bananas and make little funny faces in the cereal when they woke up so they could have fun. Because if they're having fun, you'll have fun. Or if you're having fun, they'll have fun. So that's like with kids. And what can adults do? Oh my gosh, there's so much we can do. I always, when my husband, we first met, anybody who knows me, I'm kind of this crazy wild woman, right? And I will admit that I had a major birthday in September. And when I was 20 years old, I had this saying, and for some reason I cut it out and I put it on my refrigerator and it said, age cannot wither. That's when I was 20. I just turned 70 and I still have that sign, age cannot wither. And it's all about mental mindset and thinking happy thoughts and being happy. And how can you make other people happy? I'm always other focused. And when you're that way, thinking how you can make other people happy, it just makes you happy. Right?
It sure does. So,
Yeah.
Annie, why is being happy so important for us, especially as entrepreneurs when we're trying to grow our businesses? What does happiness have to do with any of this? What does fun have to do with growing our business?
Well, you could be a ho-hum, if you have a product or a service and you aren't passionate about what you're doing, then you're not happy. So it's time to regroup, right? And pivot. But if you love what you're doing and you're happy about it, that's how you can make money. Because people want to be with people that are positive, have energy, but not everybody can do that every day, right? We all have bad days. But for the most part, people are attracted to people who are like them or want to be like them, right? So if, I do women's events and I get a lot of people coming to my events because there always is an element of fun. And that's my business, doing events for women. And so gosh, we were just at, we've been at your summits and they're fun. You have your vendors there and they're usually very happy, right? Or when we were just at Women Network this past weekend and you were there, you were really happy. You were giving away gifts and all sorts of prizes, right? And you just had that great big smile on your face that whole entire time. And let me just tell you, your smile lights up a room. You with that smile, with anybody's smile, how can you resist a really good smile? That's part of it. It's a mental attitude thing. Smile, because when you're smiling, your eyes are sparkling. And it's just a very attractive thing. It's a very attractive attribute. So that's how I feel about business and fun, and how you approach business is be happy about what you're doing. Does that make sense?
I love that. I invite us all to even have more fun with our clients.
Here's my Christmas cup. I drag these out.
Mhm.
My husband said, "Oh no, the Christmas cups." And I said, "You have to use it. You have to use the Christmas cups. We just have to do it for 4 weeks. That's it. Just 4 weeks." So it's
4
just silly
weeks.
things like that.
I I think that there are really a lot of opportunities for us to have more fun. I even invite us to put on the calendar every single day just one fun thing so that we can get into that habit of having fun. Because just like anything else, I think that fun is a muscle that we build. And for many of us, because we have been adulting for so long, we have almost had that muscle atrophy in a way. And so there is a great opportunity to try to see if every single day we can just do one thing, add one thing to our lives that is a fun activity. When we talk about fun, I think about even making jokes with my patients,
Yeah.
even I thought about this last night when I was thinking about us having this conversation. And I was thinking about, okay, different kinds of businesses, what sort of fun activities could they inject into their business? And I thought, what if I was a health coach and I loved baking and that was a fun thing for me? Maybe I could have a baking challenge, a healthy baking challenge for my Facebook group and see how many people could come up with great recipes that were outstanding. I don't know. I was just thinking off the top of my head, what fun things could I do if I were doing a different kind of business? And so I invite you guys, drop it in the chat if you're watching on the replay, of course, hashtag replay, drop in the chat. What's one way that you can make your business a little bit more fun for you and for your clients?
I
Annie,
love that.
what
I
do you
love
think
that.
about that?
I love that you said that. And I just think if everyone would just pause, think out of the box, what could they do differently? Because we all have been like this. And especially with the pandemic, I mean, it's really making everyone very sad because some of us don't think there's going to be an end to this. I believe there will eventually. We don't know when, but we have to work with what we have right now. And just think outside the box. What could you do for your clients? Gosh, the other day when, oh my gosh, Ina gave away little cards. Hi, Suzanne. It's always so great to see you. Little cards that Shauna made, beautiful with crystals and all that. And everybody could do something like that. How about this? Everybody make a Christmas card and send it to somebody you love. You don't have to make a lot of them. Make 3 or 4 and just send them out, even though you're not sending Christmas cards or holiday cards, whatever. Doesn't matter what religion you are. Send out holiday cards. Send out a season card and just say, I'm thinking of you. I love you. And put a happy face on it or something. Put a Santa face, happy face, and just send it to somebody, because who doesn't want to receive mail, right? Suzanne, this is right up your alley, right?
Hey, Suzanne,
Can we have her join us?
Sure, Suzanne, welcome. Thanks for joining us over here on the Zoom. And we're talking about fun. We're talking about injecting more fun in our daily lives. We're talking about the fact that actually having more fun influences how much money we make,
That
strange
is
as that might
absolutely
sound.
correct.
And so I just like, from your perspective in the therapy world, how is that landing for you? You are
Well,
muted, by the way.
It makes perfect sense to me, because the more fulfilled we are individually, the more it's gonna go into everything that we do in our lives. So you will be more successful with our career, because I've looked at this with myself too. You can't deny yourself and try to get ahead with your career, because there's a part of you that's not going to let that happen. That's going to, sabotage that, because you're not taking care of yourself. So the more you take care of yourself, then, we have these different parts of us. The more all the different parts of you are going to be in alignment with, let's go. I can trust this person. She's going to take care of me. We're going to have fun, and we're going to work hard and make money. So you have to be listening to that part of you that needs to have fun.
So I want to interject. So if you're unhappy with your situation and you're trying to work, right? You're so miserable. What's going to happen is it's going to affect your health, and your health is going to affect your income, and your income, you're not going to be able to serve your clients. So it's really, I want to stress this one thing, if I don't get this out, is mindset. Let's see if we can pivot. I know everybody's sick of the word pivot, but transition to a mindset of having happier thoughts. Just put, like, I've got my little Christmas tree in the back. That makes me happy in my office. Suzanne, I see your Christmas tree in the back.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Right. My friend Debbie Sodergren is down in Florida, and she wasn't going to get a Christmas tree, but she bought one down in Florida. She put it up and she says, oh, it made me so happy. What thing could you do right now that could make you happy? I want everybody to wake up every morning and think, what can make me happy today? What small thing? Is it giving somebody something, in a give back, like go through the drive-through, you're getting coffee at Starbucks, buy the next person a cup of coffee. How fun would that be? And they don't even know you, and you're going to make them happy because you pay forward. It goes forward, right?
What are some of the fun things, Annie, that you think we can do, especially over the holiday season, to sort of make it lighter? Again, talking a little bit about being on that hamster wheel. Sometimes when it comes to the holidays, we get so bogged down with the holiday related activities, the chores, the getting ready for the events, the putting up all the decorations, sending out all the cards, doing all the things that we might leave behind the fun aspect, which is what it should be all about anyway. So what advice do you have for us? What suggestions, what fun things can we be doing over this holiday season to make it so much better?
Well, if you've got, I can talk about you with kids all day long and what you could do with them, like watch a Christmas show, make tons of popcorn and string it. Have them string popcorn. Go back to some old-fashioned ways of celebrating holidays. Baking, bringing people together with food is always the best thing. And maybe you don't need 20 people at your Christmas dinner. Maybe keeping it more intimate and small and having everyone necessarily bring it, but give them an opportunity to make, like baked apples. How great are baked apples, right? You can even do that now, and it smells up the house and makes it feel very Christmassy with cinnamon and the baked apples. Cooking is just, that neutralizes everything for everybody. It just brings everybody together. It doesn't matter whether you're vegan or you're not, or where you are, what religion, what ethnicity you are. Just bring people together for food, right?
Bring people together for food.
Yeah, but keep it. I know we have to eat, we eat together, but I don't know if you're understanding where I'm going with this, but it's just food is the equalizer. That's all I can say. So when you're having family together, what I would suggest is if you're doing way too much, ditch the Christmas cards. Just pick 5 people you want to send a Christmas card to, honestly, or call somebody up or send them a nice little Christmas message, with a tag like, I'm thinking of you, gift it. The little things that you can say, Merry Christmas, brighten somebody's day. Just pick one person a day you want to brighten their day. As a matter of fact, I didn't know Suzanne was going to be on the call today. And she referred me on, she made a recommendation on some group. And
yeah,
I called her back. I can't remember. And I called her back and I said, thank you. And I didn't even know you were going to be on. So here you are. I think it's great. I didn't know if you knew I was going to be on, but here you are.
Wow.
And you made my day because you made that extra effort to make a recommendation for me. And I was so honored and touched. And that made you happy because it made me happy because I called you back and told you how happy you made me doing that. But that's just a simple thing. But holiday things, oh gosh, you know what? I used to go out when it snowed. We had a little bit of snow. I used to heat up maple syrup and pour it on the snow. And even the kids adults like to eat frozen maple syrup that freezes in the snow. You can write their names, or initials for the kids. I used to do so many things for my kids. We had a blast. My daughter has carried through so many of my traditions. I'm just trying to remember them all. I wasn't prepared to say all all of
Oh,
this,
that's
but
fine. That's fine. We're just
um,
having conversation. Would love to invite Suzanne to perhaps share a little bit about how you think we can ditch some of the overwhelm of the season and have more fun.
Well, I mean, I think what Annie's talking about in terms of cards is not putting a lot of pressure on yourself to do way too many cards or way too many presents. And I know that shopping is fun, but like sometimes just ordering stuff online so that you don't spend as much time with the shopping can be a nice way to get the shopping done. Then you don't feel overwhelmed by everywhere you have to go. So then you might have a little more time to just make a phone call to somebody or watch one of those Christmas movies that, I love
Christmas
Christmas movies,
movies. Yes. So that's
Elf
one of
or
my favorite
whatever.
things. I have to say,
Yeah.
guys, everybody over in the Ladies Power Lunch group who's watching in the chat, if you have a favorite Christmas movie that you like, drop it in the chat because I'm always looking for a new Christmas movie to watch. I find those to be so just uplifting, and they do make me happy.
so I will tell you, back in July, when I go to the beach house, I don't have Xfinity at where I live in Colchester, but we do down at the beach house. And so in July, my husband wasn't there. I put on the Hallmark channel because I don't usually watch TV. Can't really even get TV here. So when it was July, and I binged watched Christmas shows for about 4 hours.
That's funny.
I mean, it was July and I was enjoying it because there were happy love stories. The Hallmark channel, always Christmas Hallmark channel. It's a go-to for me if I could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're smarmy. I mean, they're all sicky sweet, but it's like put you in a good mood, right?
Yeah.
Or in the morning, how about playing some Christmas songs?
I was just going to
get you
say
into the
Christmas.
spirit.
That's a great idea. Christmas music.
Music, yes.
I love
Music is a
Christmas
good
music.
way to get into a fun mood. Music can
Yeah.
really be a great shifter. That's a great one. I love these
How about
suggestions.
this? How about there's beautiful little villages all around Connecticut, like Chester, and it's so beautiful right now. I was even telling Suzanne that this morning. Chester or Essex, they're just charming little villages, and you can walk in and they have like Simon's in Chester. You can go in and have a cup of tea or hot chocolate or coffee and have a little roll, or they've got Otto's Pizza, the best pizza ever down there. But Essex, you can go into the Grizz, that's my favorite place. And there's just so much if you just take the time to think outside of the box. Don't have to be the drudgery. Grab your family, look and see who's doing holiday strolls, get in the mood of it. You can wear your mask, but still you can be happy about it. Just enjoy all that's out there right now. There's so much going on. Like there's a Christmas play going on at Ivoryton Playhouse. And you know what? One thing that I do, all these plays and everything else, I love to go on Wednesdays for the matinee. And if I can't get my husband or somebody to go with me, I just go by myself, just so I can go see a play by myself, because I don't want to be denied doing something I want to do. So Suzanne, I'll give you a call if you're not working.
Just drop it in the Ladies Power Lunch chat. I bet you we could find some friends who might want to get together on a Wednesday and go watch a matinee. That might be a fun thing for us to do.
Another
what
thing,
else is fun?
What?
I was just going to say, driving around at night and looking at all the good Christmas lights that people put out. It's
all the awful ones.
Or the bad ones.
Those are even better.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's like, they're like, what is the movie with Chevy Chase? Is that it? The Christmas movie where they puts up all the lights and oh my gosh. I mean, it's just, how can that not put you in a good mood, right?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go to the places that you buy them. You just go and drive around.
Yeah. I know we used to hop in the car and in upstate New York, and there was this one place that always had incredible Christmas decorations long before now everybody does it. And we used to drive by and look, and they were giving out hot chocolate, those were the days. But I mean, it's just, there's just so much you can do. You just have to change your mindset and think about what is it that I could do differently today, or maybe this weekend, that could be fun for my family or my husband. So my husband and I have a date once a week now, and it could be a day date. And I usually make it Wednesdays because that's when the Wednesday matinees are. So I drag him to the matinees. But it's like we were getting kind of on the hamster wheel. And I just said to him, we've got to stop. We need to have a date. And it's cheaper to go for lunch. You don't have to stand in line. You can always get lunch somewhere. So, that's one of the things he and I have been doing to have fun, to, put some fun into our marriage, right? Because we all get busy going in 50 different directions. I mean, Dr. Davia, when was the last time you had a date with your husband?
It was about a month ago. It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been too long. It's time.
Yeah.
And the
Mhm.
reason, there's always a reason. The reason is because we've both been busy with getting things organized for the holidays. And so this is a great reminder not to forget each other, even as we go through our daily lives, because that
I
can
just got
start to
goosebumps.
happen. Yeah.
I just got goosies.
Have to have fun with each other. That's a wonderful suggestion. I love all the ideas that you all are coming up with. The getting together with your significant other and making a date, calling a friend, sending cards just to the select people that you really, really want to
Pick
make
5, just
that
5.
heartfelt connection with, listening to music. And hey, if you want it to be holiday music, that's great. If you want to listen to something else because that's more fun for you, I say go for that too. Get involved with cooking. Cooking can bring people together. Find outdoor things that we can do to make it fun for the children. Go check out some of the towns that might be a little quaint and beautiful. Take some beautiful pictures and post them on our Facebook page. We want to see them. Definitely make time for each other. I think it's when we're spending the time with each other that our hearts are filled the most. And I think it's community. For me, that is the most fun.
I agree. And that's why you do your women's events. That's why I do women's events, to bring people together for community and fun. There's got to be fun. And speaking of fun, can I share my up and coming fun event?
Yes, Annie. So
because the clock is ticking here. We've got
I have 2 questions for you before we actually wrap up. If people want to connect with you, they've realized that you are a fun chick and you also have a Dixie chick hanging out with you. If they want to connect with you, how can they do that?
How can they reach me?
Yes.
Well, if they, it's, my website is ANNE, although I say my name Annie, ANNE Garland, GARLAND for holidays, enterprises.com. There's that. You can text me. I will give my phone number over the phone or over the line here in person. I'm happy to do that. 860-575-4970. And text me though, I'd rather you text me. And say who you are, because I may not recognize the number, and say you want to connect with me and you want to have some fun. And what am I up to? Because I'm always up to something. Trust me.
You're up to something. I could tell.
I'm always up to something.
And then what do you have that is upcoming, that is fun, that we should all be looking out for?
Okay, so I've got a numerology thing to share with you. So on January 22nd, 2022 is my 20th anniversary of Girls Goals at the Grizz, Walled Inn in Connecticut, in Essex. And so I can't believe it's 20 years. I'm celebrating 20 years of bringing women together. And it all started with 5 women having fun going to the Grizz for a holiday recovery luncheon. And I pulled out paper and pencil and said, let's write our goals for the coming year. And one of them said, waitress, because I said, put your drinks down. And she said, waitress, because she wasn't going to have any part of it. Another one she wrote a happy face and we stuck it in an envelope. It's just, except one person came back to me. I ran into her about 6 months later, and I know we're running over, but I ran into her on the street in Essex about 6 months later. And she said, Annie, thank you so much. Thank you. And I said, what did I do? She said, because of you, I wrote my goal to write a book and I just had it published, and I would have never done it if it weren't for you. And I said, huh. And she said, you're going to do it again next year, right? And I'm like, huh, I hadn't thought of it. And I did. And that time we had 12 women. And then we had 20 the following year. And then we moved to a bigger room and we had 30 in the 40. We couldn't fit anybody in that room again. So we went to the big room in the back and we jam it full of almost 70 women. Although there is a little bit of a restriction this year that we can only have so much in distancing and all that. So we can only have 55 and there's only 29 seats left. And if anybody's interested, go to events, events, byanne.com and register. And you can read all about it. Click register here and you can read all about it. And then you don't have to sign up, but click register here so you can get an overview of what it is and who my speaker is. And the whole theme is emerging. That's the theme of this event, is called Emerging, because I personally, I'm emerging, I'm shifting, I've got things to announce. I know a lot of people are emerging because it's a new year and we all want a change, but there's also things that we're experiencing in the world that the world needs to emerge to. And my speaker, Janine James, is going to share with us and how we can do it collectively. So I'm very excited about that.
Thank you so much, Annie, for sharing that with us. Everybody, Annie is going to drop the link in the chat. And if you're watching on YouTube or checking us out on the podcast, you'll see the link in the show notes. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for joining us over here today. Thank you to everybody who joined us over in our Ladies Power Lunch Facebook group, and to everybody watching on the replay. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you on the next show. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, Davia. Bye,